What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be using the MG82 because it's actually a pretty underrated weapon in Warzone at this point. I know a lot of people are like using it at the start of Season 4. It was the meta. It's one of the most overpowered things ever added in Warzone, and it got nerfed a few times. And after it got nerfed, I just kind of dropped it and stopped using it because I was bored with it. And I feel like that's how a lot of other people in the Warzone community were. They're just kind of tired of using this gun. So once it got nerfed, we dropped it and went to something else. But it's still very viable. And since a lot of other weapons in Warzone have gotten nerfed since then, I think the MG82 is actually one of the best weapons in the game and potentially could be meta again. It does have a fair amount of recoil because that's one of the ways it was nerfed over like the times it was nerfed. They added recoil to it every time, I believe. But it's very controllable. In this game here, you'll see in the gameplay, this was the first game I had used it in a really long time. So even not having much experience with the recoil, I was able to use it quite well. And the in-game in this match was actually really nice. I had a nice clutch and it went like several moving zones, which isn't really common in Warzone. So enjoy this gameplay with the MG82, enjoy the late game clutch, and if you guys did enjoy it, please remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I will see you guys another time. Thanks for watching. So for our MG82 class setup, as per usual, if we're making a weapon for long range, we're going to go Task Force and Agency Suppressor. This is going to give us the most bullet velocity and range that we can get while reducing the recoil as much as we can from these two attachments. So, and since recoil was one of the bigger problems with this weapon when it was nerfed, we're definitely going to want to take advantage of those two attachments. We're also going to go Field Agent Foregrip for the same reason. This reduces recoil the most of the grips, and we really want to get that recoil down. We're going to go Axial Arms 3X Optics since we're building this for long range. And then for our rear grip, we're going to go Airborne Elastic Wrap. This is going to improve our ADS time, and which is a big problem with LMGs. They often have really slow ADS times, especially with the attachments that we're stacking on here. And this also improves aiming stability, which is going to reduce idle sway and just make the weapon feel more consistent recoil-wise. And that's going to help us a lot since recoil was one of the penalties, or one of the ways this weapon was nerfed. So I would definitely recommend Airborne Elastic over Serpent, specifically on LMGs, not as much on like ARs or SMGs, because it does have more of like a sprint to fire time penalty than Serpent does, but sprint to fire isn't the biggest attribute that we're worried about with this weapon. We want to get the recoil down, and we want to get the ADS time down, and we want it to be as lethal at long range as possible. So this is going to be our MG82 class setup.
I look see him up top. Down him up top.
One at the bottom. Down one bottom.
They are targeting me.
He's running, dog. He's going to the ground war.
Dude, I swear to God, people try their absolute hardest to make every fight as random as it can be. No, I feel like it's so weird to play as a solo if no one does anything. Like if everyone's just gonna be passive and pre-aim, it's like hard to even like get a fight started because like you want to get a pick first.
Train?
Oh yeah, that bitch is on the train. Yeah, I'm
like
gone.
since you're already
I'm
a man
going
down.
to the actual train. Oh, Jake, you need help?
I'm fighting people mini bone.
Are they annoying?
I'm not sure yet.
He's pushing a little. Oh.
Dude, MG82 kind of nasty. I'm not gonna. There should be one more. Nice.
Yeah.
That was last. Of course, he threw a stun before he died. What a beast.
It was a roll skin too.
But see, like that fight, I get a pick on this guy, and then like everything is so much easier because like we're fighting less people, which is nice. And then also like most people, once you knock somebody on their team, they all panic.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
One of those was
Oh my gosh.
I hit him.
We lost the target.
He got a sentry. He's still shooting at me. Nice. There's a sentry right there.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna just pop back on PD.
Can I get my stuff back? Please, I want my stuff.
Wait, what do you have, an AK?
No, I had an excellent for it. It should be on the ground. I hope they didn't.
Peace out, D.
You freaking kidding me?
I'll go not hit him. It's not there. I'm gonna be hot.
Yo, we can get calf after this game.
He's right top, right above you, Jake.
I know. I heard him coming.
But they just pressed again.
Yeah, PD, there's a different team at PD.
picked up. I'm here with you.
There's a guy way up top too. Oh my god.
Where did he come from, bro?
Bounty target is down. Well done. Be advised,
He
UAV is
jumped out.
bingo fuel. TP for resupply.
So
Alright, hopefully I have time to reload this. Do you all have
there's
UAV?
a guy above us. There's a guy
There's
above us.
another one. Okay.
Be advised,
He just
friendly
RPG
precision
me.
airstrike inbound.
From where? Down below. Down below. You can res me. You can res me. He's down below. Down below.
You've got gas moving in.
Pushing. Come on, push. He's in this little room under me.
I don't know
He just closed the door.
why these guys are playing like
He's on the
this.
outside now? I think he's coming up. He's coming up to me. Nice. Oh, we gotta go.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That's what I was saying before about people just being mad passive. I don't understand.
He's on top right here. He's sniping right there. Pushing, popping. I'm out of
Enemy
precision.
UAV overhead.
Oh, there's people.
Oh,
What the
they're
fuck?
Sniping. They're sniping. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yo, buy me back if you
He's
can.
left, he's left.
The man just hit the fucking craziest snipe after. He didn't even res his boy.
I got
I
it.
feel like it never enters their mind that like, oh, the longer this fight goes on, the more likely I get third party. They're just like down for the fight to
There's
just
nothing
happen
else
forever.
to popping.
Oh god. Jesus.
Losing ground.
We're not all here. Regroup the safe zone.
Bounty target is up. Let's get it done.
There's multiple in this building with me.
They gotta jump off.
Which ones?
Ones
the
that are
building
on-
that I'm
they're
in.
right here.
I think those guys went down below, dog.
Are you talking to me or him?
Looking at Ray.
Okay.
Yeah, Ray. I think those guys went down below, man.
Wait, you can't log in either? Or log in? Oh, that is Calf. I'm confused.
Gas is moving in.
Is it Twitch partner?
In the building to the right.
He's one shot. They're both in there, man. No.
They're all that's left. Get it done.
He's resin right now.
Four targets remain. Good work. Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover.
There's a whole nother team underneath.
Yeah, they're dog shit. Like I killed one.
Yeah, their ass. One was just sitting in the bathroom.
Precision airstrike. Take cover.
You still
What?
at the bottom, the little crack.
Okay.
He's
Pick
resin.
him up.
Yeah, it's fine. There's not much point committing to that.
Please, that brings back to you.
You've got
Oh
gas
my God.
inbound. Safe zone relocated. Enemy precision airstrike.
Bro, why are
Take
there
cover.
so many airstrikes? I don't understand.
Gas is closing in. Bounty target is down. Well done.
Dude,
Yeah, at least two.
easy flash. Easy.
Whoa, one more, one more.
I know, I know.
We see another one too.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. Gas is inbound.
Hey, Jake's on a fucking roll.
Yo, Frank, appreciate that follow, my man. Easy claps. You feeling me?
Bro.
Gas is inbound.
Is there like some sort of unlimited airstrike glitch? They called a million airstrikes in on me.
Yeah, they really did call in a lot. I'm not gonna lie. They really did.
There was
Hey,
only 2 of
Jake.
them too, and they had like 4 each.
Oh my
GG's.
god.
Yeah, bro. I'm a Fortnite player. I know how to rotate.